So today I'm going to show you how you can make over 45 million an hour with only a fishing net. For this method you will need the following armor. The lowest tier is snorkeling armor, mid-tier armor is the diver's armor, and the top tier and the best one is the abyssal armor. I would recommend having Depth Strider 3 on your boots to move faster underwater. For the gear, you will only need a fishing net. There are 3 tiers of fishing nets. Each net has a different amount of range and pull. The basic fishing net has a pull of 5 with the lowest throw range. The medium fishing net has a pull of 25 with 50% longer throw range than the basic fishing net. The last and best fishing net is the turbo fishing net. It has a total of 50 pull and 100 longer throw range than the basic fishing net. For this method, it would be most efficient to use the turbo fishing net. This comes with a price of 42 million, which is a lot more expensive than the other fishing nets, but it will yield more money. There are 3 stats you will need. The first one is hunting fortune. The maximum hunting fortune is 121. I would recommend anything over 70 hunting fortune, but it's best to have over 100 hunting fortune. I will link a hunting fortune progression guide in the description. The next 2 stats are pressure resistance and respiration. To reach max pressure resistance, you will need abyssal armor with scuba 5 on all pieces. Then you will need a pressure artifact. You will also have to max out the deep water perk in the heart of the forest. The NPC Rosemary has the perk Extreme Pressure, which you also need to max out. And finally, you need to get the Lumi Squid attribute. With all of these stats and gear, you will have a maximum of 260 pressure resistance. To reach max respiration, you will need abyssal armor with respiration 4 on the helmet. Then you will need a respiration artifact. You will also have to equip a level 100 frog pet and max out the coral NPC fish collection. And finally, you will need a joy dive shard. With this setup, the maximum respiration is 232. I would recommend having around 150 pressure resistance and 150 respiration to do this method efficiently. If you want more detailed guide on where to get the pressure resistance or respiration from, join my Discord, it will be linked in the description. At last, you will need some attributes. Firstly, you will need the Newt attribute for its perk that gives 20 hunting fortune against common attributes. You will need a total of 96 Newt shards to max it out, and will cost you a total of 22 million coins. The next shard you will need is Salamander shard for its perk that gives 20 hunting fortune against uncommon attributes. You will need a total of 64 Salamander shards to max it out, and it will cost you a total of 15 million coins. You will also need a Lizard King shard for its perk that gives 10 hunting fortune against rare attributes. You'll need a total of 48 Lizard King shards to max it out, and it will cost you a total of 9.5 million coins. The next shard you will need is the Leviathan shard for its perk that gives 10 hunting fortune against epic attributes. You will need a total of 32 Leviathan shards to max it out, and it will cost you a total of 8.5 million coins. You will also need a Lumi Squid shard for more pressure resistance. You will need a total of 48 Lumi Squid shards to max it out, and will cost you a total of 3 million coins. We will also need a Joy Dive shard for more respiration. You will need a total of 48 Joy Dive shards to max it out, and it will cost you a total of 1.5 million coins. There is one shard that you need to turn off if you have the turbo fishing net, and it's the eel shard. You only need 50 pull and not more, and the eel shard gives you more pull, which you don't need. Just before I tell you what the money making method is, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next money making video. So the money making method I will be showing you today is farming water mobs on the Galatea island. Okay, so to do this method you need to be on Galatea. Then you go down in the water. You have to have a turbo fishing net, that's the best one. And then you have to have a diver's armor and your David's cloak. You should also have a frog pet equipped. For the first perk, increase your chance to catch forest or water hunts by 9%, 10% at max. But what you do, you just go around And then you just catch different fish like salmon, verdants, azuri, or and shellwise, joy dives, anything. For the cods, it's important to only have 50 pull and not over, so you can just two-shot them like this. If you have over, they're gonna die, and you can't catch them. And if you have less, they're not gonna get catched as fast. So you just go around, like hit the joy dive, just catch some salmon while it goes to its cave. And then you just follow it wherever it did go. Yeah, I usually lose track of the joy dives where they go. He did not go here. But yeah, you just hit joy dives. I don't really focus joy dives. Only salmon, cod, verdant, and azuri and shellwise when it spawns. And then you can also, if you want, just go down in the cave here and try and catch some lumi squids, but you would need more pressure resistance and respiration to do this to survive here long enough. And if you do this, I would recommend having a keybind to warp to murk water so you can warp out like that. I use the mod command keys and it's just /warp murk water. And then you just go back around and kill salmons or cods, depending on prices. If cod's more expensive, then you focus cod. If salmon is more expensive, you focus salmon. That's the rule I do. And then you catch shellwise when you find them. So I'm gonna do a 1-hour test and show you guys the results. In 10 minutes. Okay, so let me claim the contest I did. I'm not sure if this one counts, but I'll count the 3 divines. So that's a lot of forest essence plus some tickets. So 130 tickets, that's already 1.5 mil from that. Now, take all the cod shard out. So if we do all this, so in an hour you make I made 47.3 mil with this method, which is very, very good. So to summarize the profits, I got a total of 1,483 cod shards for a total of 11.6 million coins. I also got a total of 1,244 salmon shards for a total of 11.3 million coins. The third moneymaker is Shellwise, with which I got 45 off for a total of 8.4 mil. Then it's 741 verdants for a total of 4.9 mil. After that, it's Joy Dive for a total of 3.5 mil. Then it's Azure for a total of 3.3 mil. And then at last, Lumi Squids for a total of 2.8. I also got Divine in 3 contests, so that got me 1.5 mil from Agata contest. In total, this is 47.3 million coins in an hour. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.